Hello and welcome back for another bloody good vaping. So today I'm going to be looking at this strange little device here, which kind of looks like a UK telegraph pole, really. And this is the Winding Help, made by a guy called Harold Zander, who's a German sort of inventor, as you were, or vapor, or whatever. And he's come up with this tool to basically help with microcoils, to make the perfect microcoil, or to make it a lot easier for those that maybe struggle with it. And it's a really simple device made from aluminium and stainless steel, basically. You have these two little spring-loaded flathead screws at either side, and you basically have a 3.5mm or a 4mm bored hole in the middle there, with this nut screw in here, and you basically tighten that up, put your post in, tighten it up, attach your wire to one side, and wrap your microcoils around the post. And you can change different size posts for whatever size you want your microcoil to be, or you could fit in some mesh in that hole there, put your tube through the middle of it and basically coil your mesh as well. So there's a few multiple uses you can use for this. It's a pretty damn good little device, really, and makes microcoiling really fast as well, so you can have a nice perfect microcoil done in a matter of minutes, really. Now, before I waffle on and tell you what I think of it and price and etc and where to get it from, let's go down to the table and I'll wrap a quick microcoil up with this and show you how to use it. Safe. So here you have your Winding Help tool, basically a big slab of aluminium there. You have screws at either side with flat tops on the top. Basically in between these springs here where you capture your wire, so you undo these to basically loosen or tighten the spring. In the middle here you have your sort of little post for your coil to go around to give it its shape. You've got like a 4mm hole here, so basically you can add different sizes depending on what size your coil. And basically it's captured by this large nut here on the side. You have a plastic handle over a large screw and basically just held in with this nut at the bottom to give you that winding motion when you need it. Now it's quite simple. You get your piece of wire, feed it through your spring like so, bring it round the back of your post nice and tight, and that's when you start winding, just winding nice and gently, using your finger to guide the wire. And then once you're finished, you can attach it around the other spring like so, and there you should have a microcoil ready. Now depending on what atomizer you're going to use, you may need the wire legs to go the opposite side, or you can get the tension on the other side if you were, say, using for a dripper or something. So depending on which way you want your legs to go, you can basically go either side like so. And just to take off your microcoil, unscrew your post, release the wire, take it off, and you should have a nicely formed microcoil. Really simple. So there you go, that was the Winding Help, and as you saw there, it winds and it helps. It pretty much does what it says it's going to do. It does make microcoiling really quick and easy, and just gives you a tool by your vape desk or by your vape stash or whatever. It's just an all-in-one, just grab it and off you go. You can make a really nice microcoil from it, or you can wick your mesh or whatever and just have it on one device. Now you know, it's really good, and it's quite a simple design as well, but it works really effectively. Now the price of one of these is €27 delivered, which is around £21 or so, which is, you know, is a bit of money, 20 quid for this. But like I said, you know, it is a nice little sort of tool to have if you're like me and obsess about everything vaping and want to own fucking everything. Then you can spend 20 quid on a lot more than this. You know, it's a really handy little device, especially you know, it's portable as well. If you're out and about or at a vape meet or something like that and you take this, it's just easily done to re-wick a microcoil or something like that, you know, or to make microcoils for all your friends when you're out on your vape meet or whatever. You can just sit there all night and wrap these up. Now, to get these, you'll have to basically join the Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description. But be warned, they all talk German on this Facebook group, but there are translations that you can see there underneath each comment, but you know, it is quite hard to follow, and you know what these translation tools can be like. Some of it can come out a bit hurdy-gurdy-gurdy, but yeah, but there is a list for these on that Facebook group at the moment. You put your name down and basically he'll make them to order and then send them out to you. So, you know, if this is something you feel you need, if you do struggle with your microcoils, or you do have a bit of a tough time, I'd recommend it. It's not bad, you know. Okay, it's 20 quid, but I mean, it's 20 quid you're not going to have to spend again, and probably save a shitload of money on wire if you're not too fucking savvy. Or if you're like me and just like everything to do with vaping, then grab yourself one, because it is a great all-in-one tool to have basically in your possession. Yeah, I mean, it's such a simple little device, and it really does help make bloody good microcoils. So yeah, that is the Winding Help from Harold Zander. This strange but very efficient little device here. Yeah, awesome. Just like to say thank you very much to Harold for sending this thing out to me. I will be using it constantly because it does actually help me build my microcoils in record time. And yeah, thank you very much for you guys for watching this review, and we will see you on the next one. Safe.